Every tarot story begins with a single step, a leap into the unknown. The Major Arcana isn't just a collection of cards. It's a mirror of the human experience, a symbolic map of growth, lessons, and awakening. In this video, we'll explore the first half of that story, from the Fool to the Wheel of Fortune, 11 archetypes that describe the soul's early journey through life. The Fool. The Fool is where everything begins, the soul stepping into the world with innocence and trust. It's about freedom, curiosity, and faith in what lies ahead. In the upright, the Fool represents new beginnings, optimism, and adventure, trusting your path even when you can't see the outcome. In the reverse, it warns of recklessness, denial, or fear of change, when the leap feels too uncertain to take. In a reading, the Fool invites you to say yes, but to be conscious of what you're saying yes to. It signals the start of something new, or the need to trust where life is taking you next. The Magician. When the Fool meets the Magician, potential turns into focus. This is where inspiration becomes creation. In the upright, the Magician speaks of manifestation, confidence, and resourcefulness. You have the tools that you need, and it's time to act with intention. In the reverse, it reveals self-doubt, confusion, or manipulation, when energy scatters instead of flowing. In a reading, the Magician can often amplify nearby cards. It says, your thoughts, your will, your words. They're shaping this moment. The High Priestess. The High Priestess invites the Fool inward, beyond reason and into intuition. She represents silence, secrets, and a knowing that comes from stillness, the truth that is there if you seek it. In the upright, she symbolizes inner wisdom, patience, and trust in the divine timing and in yourself. In the reverse, she can show confusion, avoidance, or ignoring what your intuition already knows, as well as the cloaking of truth. In a reading, her presence asks, have you been listening to your inner voice? Or are you listening to the noise around you? The Empress. The Empress is creation, the power of life made visible. She is abundance, beauty, and unconditional nurturing. In the upright, she speaks of nurturing qualities, creativity, love, and growth. In the reverse, she may signal neglect, burnout, or overdependence when giving isn't balanced by receiving. In a reading, the Empress calls you to reconnect with nature, with pleasure, and with the act of creation itself, whether that's art, family, or self-healing. The Emperor. The Emperor follows, bringing order and stability to the structure of creation. After the Empress's flow, the Emperor defines the boundaries and the leadership that is needed to have that creation come into being. In the upright, he represents authority, structure, protection, and discipline. In the reverse, he becomes controlling, rigid, or power-hungry, when order becomes domination. In a reading, the Emperor asks, where do you need to take charge, and where might you be holding on too tightly? The Hierophant. The Hierophant represents tradition, mentorship, and shared belief systems. He connects the human world to the sacred through wisdom and ritual. In the upright, he's about learning, faith, community, and sacred shared knowledge. In the reverse, he can point to rebellion, dogma, and the need for breaking away from outdated systems. In a reading, the Hierophant asks you to question, what truths have you inherited, and which are you ready to evolve? The Lovers. The Lovers marks the Fool's discovery of connection and choices, the moment choice becomes love. In the upright, it represents harmony, partnerships, and decisions that align with your heart. In the reverse, it warns of misalignment, temptation, emotional confusion, and disharmony. In a reading, the Lovers often speaks less about romance and more about values and what aligns with you. It asks, are your actions reflecting what your heart truly believes and what it needs? The Chariot. The Chariot is movement, the drive to move forward with direction and control. It's victory through focus. In the upright, it represents determination, ambition, and momentum going forward. In the reverse, it can mean imbalance, aggression, or losing your way from being distracted. In a reading, the Chariot says, align your will with your purpose. You can't steer both horses unless your heart and mind agree on the destination. Strength. Strength shows the moment when force gives way to grace. It's the courage that flows from compassion and not control. In the upright, it represents patience, self-confidence, and emotional mastery. In the reverse, it can reveal fear, insecurity, or inner resistance. In a reading, strength reminds you that power and gentleness aren't opposites, they're partners. Real strength is calm. The Hermit. The Hermit is the seeker. After the world's noise, he turns within, searching for his own truths. In the upright, it speaks of introspection, solitude, and spiritual guidance. In the reverse, it may reflect isolation, loneliness, or an avoidance of self-reflection. It can also indicate that there will be a rejoining of society, coming out of the cave. In a reading, the Hermit invites pause. When he appears, it's time to quiet the outside world and listen to your own inner truth. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is change, the cosmic rhythm of the rise and fall of life. It reminds us that nothing stays still and everything has its season and its reason. In the upright, it signals luck, destiny, and opportunity, and a turning point that is fate. In the reverse, it points to resistance or setbacks or repeating old cycles and patterns. In a reading, the wheel often marks the hand of fate. It asks, are you clinging to control? Are you ready to move forward with a new cycle? By the 10th card, the Fool has learned how to trust, create, love, and persevere. He's moved through innocence, willpower, courage, and change, the foundation of every soul's journey. In the next episode, we will follow the Fool deeper into the journey through balance, transformation, and awakening, from justice to the world. Because in tarot, every ending is about another beginning.